They all just like go home and like tell some crazy story about a town being terrorized by cake.
Yeah, that also did not help the fever dream accusations. I'm like, is this happening right now?
Welcome to a bonus episode of Snow in Southtown, where it is officially Halloween season. I'm Mike. Rusty's not with me today. I have a very special guest, my friend John Galvin, a.k.a. Johnny Bad Grammar, from the band Kelsey Bad Grammar, a.k.a. Let's Scare John to Death. What's up, John?
Hey, what's up, man? That was a very good intro. I can't do that. I don't have what it takes. That was too good. I think we might have peaked.
That's it. Thanks for listening. See you guys later. As we've discussed in the last few episodes, I'll be knee-deep in 70s horror from Labor Day, which already passed, to Halloween. I'm getting ready to cover a bunch of 70s stuff with Rusty this upcoming holiday season. And so Rusty and I are planning a fun bonus episode for October. But tonight, John's here to help me kick off my 70s horror marathon by discussing 1971's Let's Scare Jessica to Death. And we're going to get into it. John and I did a few episodes of a horror podcast a couple years ago. It was called After Midnight, but life got pretty busy, so this is sort of a reboot, if you will. We'll see what happens in 2025 or 2030 or something.
Go listen to those because they slept probably. I haven't listened since we did them, but I bet they rule.
I listened to like 30 minutes of the last episode this week.
Yeah.
It was fun.
See? We got fun. That's all you need.
So for my horror marathon this year, if you haven't seen it online yet, I did pick a bunch of films that I haven't seen before from the 70s. And when I sent a list to John, this is the one that he was most interested in. And because I wanted to have him on because it's been a while since we podcasted. And so John picked this, 1971's Let's Scare Jessica to Death. You were into it. It was one you had been wanting to see, right?
I was very excited because I feel like maybe just in my head there was like, oh, that's that movie. You got to see it. But I don't know why I felt like why it was on that pedestal. Maybe just people had spoken highly, or I subconsciously was like, that's a movie you got to watch one day.
It's a title that I'd seen, but then once you and I picked it, I put it on my list, and once you picked it, and I memean, we did this probably like 6 weeks ago. Yeah. I've seen it everywhere since then.
Oh, seriously?
I've just been seeing it. Like, everybody's talking about it. Like, in a couple of horror groups I'm in, they're acting like it's like a classic. And I sort of I knew of the title. I didn't know anything about it. And I just, when I was going through the list of ones that I hadn't gotten to yet, I put it on my list. But I mean, I've been seeing it everywhere. Like, some people like considering it a classic.
Yeah.
And we'll
I think that's up to interpretation.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
To put it into context, we're before The Exorcist. We're before Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Black Christmas.
Yeah.
But we're after like Rosemary's Baby. We're definitely after Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I've been on a Hitchcock
past that one.
Yeah, I'm on a Hitchcock run right now. So.
Are you? Oh, you are. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I've done about 5. I did North by Northwest, Strangers on a Train, Dial for Murder. So I am on a Hitchcock run. Yeah. So we're way after that. But I mean, like, I think Night of the Living Dead is probably something of an influence here.
I think so. It has like, I don't know, they're like so different, but there is a certain vibe I kind of feel there's like a mutual thing there.
Yeah, I think there's something there. So all right, so before I just start going through it, anything, as an intro that you wanted to mention, or anything right away, right off the bat?
I'll just roll with you on this because I think it's a movie that needs to be digested, and I'm still kind of doing that. So I need some guidance.
You might need to watch it again, you see? All right. So
I do need to watch it again. I promise you, I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I know a single thing that happened in that movie. Honestly.
All right, well, I'll walk you through it. I was pretty good with it. I was good. All right.
I was like in a trance. So
we meet Jessica, and Jessica sees ghosts and stuff. We don't know if she's seeing ghosts or if it's in her head or if she really sees them. Like, that's what we need to figure out, right? And she recently spent like 6 months in the hospital when this movie started. Her husband Duncan uses all of their money to buy this old house out in the country. His cool friend Woody's just down for anything. Woody joins them.
Facial hair.
Woody's got the mustache
and the eyebrows. He's got it all locked down, Mike.
and they're moving out to the old Bishop house together, and it's out in the Northeast. It's filmed in Connecticut. I don't know if we're supposed to be in Connecticut, but it's whatever. It's all, you can tell that's where we're at in the Northeast, and they have to take like a ferry to get over to where they live, to this old Bishop house. Now, I don't know what makes you mad. Like, think of something that makes you mad. Like, if you told me Weezer broke up, I'd get really mad at you, Like, even if you're just a messenger, be like, John, I'm mad at you. I'm sorry, But, like, I can never be as mad as the old guy on the ferry was when they told him where they had to go.
He's on a whole other level, honestly.
He was like, nice old dude on the ferry. Hey, where are you going? And then there's the old Bishop place, and he was like, oh, man, he was staring him down. I thought
there's a lot of interesting old people in this movie.
They're great. I love them.
They're my favorite part, honestly, probably, if we're being totally real.
Now, I tell you what I don't love is the random ghost girl that keeps appearing right away. It's pretty creepy. There's random whispering. There's even random, like, screams.
There's random, like, just droning drums in the background always. Constantly, forever.
I was describing, it's funny that you say that, because I didn't write that part down, but I was trying to describe it to my brothers who both did the Body Count podcast with me, the horror podcast. Yeah, and I was trying to tell them it was like hippies made a horror movie in the early 70s. It's very like, it feels like hippies, just like trying to make a horror movie. And
really, that must be what it is, because it's just got that weird vibe, man.
The drums make sense. That's funny.
Yeah, they're just like, this is what we know.
Now, if I pull up to my new house, all right, and the rocking chair on the porch is rocking, I'm just gonna leave. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't even moved in. It's easy.
In the middle of like nowhere.
Yeah, I haven't even moved in. Like Amityville, they already moved in. And I'm lazy. They're lazy. Just like, they could be nice ghosts. Like we'll hang out. But like, dude, the chair's already rocking. Like, if the chair's rocking, I'm not even knocking, dude. I'm just running away. You know what I mean? Like, see ya.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of furniture having its own vibe, its own personality. It's totally doing its thing without any person involved. Not a fan at all.
So you got your rocking chair is just rocking itself on the porch. So you go in, right? And the cool thing about Jessica is that we know she sees stuff. What we don't know is if she sees real stuff or if it's in her head. We assume it's a horror movie that's probably just in her head. Yeah. But they walk into the house and they see something flash, or she sees something flash, and right away her husband says, "Don't worry, I saw it too."
Yeah.
And so, yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, like maybe this is a reliable crazy person who just spent 6 months in the hospital. Like maybe it's not all in her head, because she was doubting if she saw something. Her husband, like you said, just affirmed it. So what we have here is a squatter, a hippie squatter.
Always a good sign.
Like, I tell you, it did exist. Besides Night of the Living Dead, Charlie Manson existed.
Which Woody gives major Manson vibes, by the way.
Woody kind of, yeah. But the girl, definitely. And it's funny, her name on IMDb is just Girl, but she actually does have a name. It's Emily.
Oh, yeah. They were like, good enough.
Yeah, just Girl, yeah. But she looks like, to me, like a Manson girl. Not anybody I'd be happy was, like, in my house. But soon enough, she's playing guitar. Like, she's just got a guitar out.
There's a whole jam sequence, just unsolicited. Like, you wouldn't even believe it. It just happens for no reason.
Whenever a stranger who is squatting in my house starts playing their guitar, I'm always like, hold on, let me go get my big stand-up bass. Stay forever, my love. We're together, my love. He likes her. Leave the world, it's blood, Jessica, it's blood. And it's blood, blood. Is it a guitar? Because I asked my brothers and my cousin Christopher, who was also on Body Count. Christopher thought it was a lute.
It might, that's such a hippie move too. If it is, like, they can't help themselves. They got to have like the Ren Fair vibe.
At the very least, it is a guitar that is shaped something like a mandolin. It's got a weird shape.
Then I have like I'm gonna call her out on this. I'm about 95.9% sure she's not playing that guitar. Now, I have dumb music guy dyslexia, so when I look at your hands playing the guitar, my brain just melts into pudding. But I'm pretty sure she's not playing that guitar, Mike.
I like that there's two of us in bands. Technically, I guess you could label us as guitar players.
Yeah, I mean, barely.
We failed to identify if this is a guitar.
Yeah.
And we think she may or may not be playing. I think you're right. I don't think she's playing it. But I did read somewhere that she's singing. It is her voice that they used.
I could believe that. It sounded... And sidebar about this lady, she looks like a scary Mary Jane Watson. That's all I could think when I saw her.
Their ages of Jessica and Emily, when this was filmed, Jessica is like 40 and Emily is like 27, 28. They both look kind of like the same age to me.
They really do.
I couldn't believe how much of an age discrepancy there was.
I always assumed Jessica must be like a younger person. I'm like, oh, let's scare Jessica to death. Sounds like a party movie. I was like, but no, she's just a grown lady.
Kind of wish they would have scared Emily to death. She was kind of annoying.
I do not like Emily for plot reasons and just because she is annoying. She just doesn't stop.
So the annoying Emily, after she does the jam session, right, is soon enough going, let's have a seance.
Never had a hippie chicks, man. It's not good. It's
let's have a
crystals and seances.
Let's have a seance. Why not? Don't you believe in spirits? Nothing's ever completely dead.
Right. I even heard the twist is coming back.
Yeah, and they're like, wait, what? How do you do it? She's like, oh, I don't know. We'll do it. We'll just figure it out. Yeah. There's an awkward swimming / bathing scene.
Yeah, they're just soaping up in like the gross pond. Mutually, like they're all soaping each other
up. It's really weird and awkward. But then
hippie move.
Yeah, totally hippie. Yeah. Then Emily's like, she goes to fix lunch, and then suddenly, they're eating lunch, and then Duncan's like, all right, if we want to find stuff to sell, we need to go start looking. And everyone just leaves all the dishes on the table.
That's their job, is they sell stuff to live. That's what he says, I'm pretty sure.
He says something like, no food without money. Yeah, because they spent all their money on the old Bishop place.
It's like, not their finest plan, honestly. Creepy haunted house, no food money.
And they got Woody, and now they got the Manson girl squatting.
Yeah, they have 2 more mouths to feed than they need to, honestly.
Right, and because they're even like, she was like, I can go now, and they're like, no, hang out. So they do the jam session, the seance, the swimming, the lunch, and then they're going to go to town, and she's going to catch a ride with them to town and leave. And there's like, Woody's making eyes at her, and they're like, maybe we'll ask her to stay. So, like you said, they don't have any money for food. They have to find things in this house they just bought to go sell in town to get food money, yet they just invited a 4th mouth to feed.
They were really banking on the house they bought having like pawnable things, honestly, which is
they were. Strat. They were like, they were like sitting at the kitchen table, like, all right, we buy this house, we're gonna be out of money. How do we get money? Oh, well, hopefully there's stuff to sell in the house.
Or candelabras and such.
I've been watching these clips of this show, Hardcore Pawn. Have you ever watched that?
Yeah, I've definitely seen some of like the pawn shop shows, but I can't.
So not Pawn Stars though. That one seems like legit. This Hardcore Pawn one is like, man, reality show to the max. Like, it's like they're almost like a mafia family or something. It's hilarious.
Oh, no.
I love it. Yeah,
I always wanted to be like just like fly on the wall, one of those. Like, what is going on in here? Who's selling crappy old comic books and stuff for way too much? I would love it.
But the show is funny because when they walk in with all this stuff, and I've been like binging these like clips of the show for like all week. But imagine if you go in and let's say you got your guitar. I don't know, my guitar's junk. Let's say you got a good guitar and it's like $500, right? And you're on hard times and you got to go see these people. And in your head, you're like, it's a $500 guitar. I'm hoping to get 400, right? So the way this works is like you'll go like, I want 400. They'll go, no, that's not going to happen. How about 100? And then you're starting the negotiation there, and the highest they're going to let you get is like 150.
Oh no!
And people are like, okay, all right, they take it. So that's kind of what happens here. They go to this antique guy, and like he says, what's he say? I want 500 or something. The guy says 2 or something. I don't know. He kind of lowballs him.
Straight up.
And then, did they sell the picture? Because there was like the old picture in the frame. And remember, Jessica says, let's keep it. And I'm going to talk about something later. But did they sell it and it ends up back at their house? Did you catch that?
They might. I like the idea of selling a picture of somebody. Like maybe the frame is what the money was at, but it's like, here's the whole picture.
We have this place here in Nashville, and you can go. They just have like art supplies of just random like stuff that you could use to recycle into any creative projects or home improvement stuff. And you pay what you want. You can take whatever you want and you pay what you want. And
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And my favorite thing that they have there is there's just this whole section of photos, just old photos. Yeah. And I mean, I just love going through them. And eventually what I want to do is go get some for like album covers or something, But yeah, it's just
find
people.
Like the perfect one.
Yep, some random family at Christmas. It's just like all these random photos. Yeah.
Bands out there, pro tip, if you're ever like, oh, we don't have an album cover, look through your mom's photo album. It's in there somewhere.
Somewhere. I've used them. I've definitely used them.
I've got some in the back pocket for a future thing.
When they go to town, before they even find the antique guy, they do go to ask where they can sell stuff. And I like that she sees this sign called Fresh Eggs, and she just hauls. She just runs. She can't control herself. She's like, Fresh Eggs, what? What?
There's like a chaotic egg motif in this movie. I don't remember chronologically. I won't get into it just yet, but there's like a lot of egg and also chicken chaos in this film for some reason.
Yes. And then in fact, to get the fresh eggs, she has to like get in there with the chickens, right?
Okay, so because again, fever dream for me this whole movie, so that is connected right there. It's so weird. No, she's got to get in there and get in, and the town is full of like these weird old dudes, as John's already said, and like they all hate them because they know where they live, so everybody hates them. And I sent John a picture. This one old guy, his form of bullying Duncan is he just pats his head. That's what he deserved, honestly. Also, he deserved the derisive "you're a child" to me head pat. Also, you're bald.
Imagine as an adult, you walk into like the local store. And people dislike you because of where you live. And so what they're going to do is one guy's just going to reach out and pat you on your head. It's a bully power move, man.
That is like, honestly, just like knowing old people, that's something they would totally do too. That's like in their wheelhouse.
The picture I sent you, look at the guy on the right. He's just this old guy in a VFW jacket. And I want that VFW jacket so bad.
Oh, that would be amazing. Oh, man.
Like, the whole band could wear this black and yellow VFW jacket. Yeah.
That would be a perfect uniform, honestly.
But yeah, so they go and they sell their junk. And that's where the antique guy is the one who tells them, oh, man, this picture, let me tell you, this girl drowned at your house in 1880. Some say she might not be dead. Some say she's a vampire, he says. So that's where we learn sort of the lore of the old Bishop place.
Mike, can I make a confession to you?
Go for it.
So my fever dream, right? Like this whole movie, like it was like I was in a trance. I think the drumming might have been part of it. I missed the explicit vampire thing there. So like when they start doing vampire stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, and he just drops it. Yeah, it's just like real quick. He says like, some say she's not dead. Some say she's a vampire. And like, yeah, he's just like telling this story to her. Yeah, it's a lot of details that he's throwing about the house that they moved into. Yeah, but and he's not even from there. That's the funny part. Yeah, he just said he moved there from New York.
Yeah, he's just some guy who needed to like pick up sticks or whatever. Pack up sticks. Whatever you do with sticks, he did it.
Yeah, he just got there from New York not long before them, and he knows all the history of the town.
Which means someone else is a chatterbox there who told him.
Oh, yeah, VFW guy for sure. Yeah, black and yellow VFW guy, yeah. I know him.
Joe Bob would be like, there's gratuitous VFW guys in this movie. I know he would.
VFW jackets.
He would.
So Jessica, one thing we haven't mentioned, she loves graveyards. So
Yeah,
someone who was in a mental institution and like thinks she sees ghosts and is very scared of things, she hangs out in graveyards a lot. So
yeah, she's kind of like what is it, contrary in that way.
yeah. And or also, I sent you the picture and I posted it today where the antique guy's telling them about the girl that died, and she's smiling like it's the funniest thing she's ever heard.
That's the thing she does, like when bad stuff's happening, she just like kind of grins and bears it. Like
you're right,
like, oh,
yeah.
This is fine. The creepy girl in our house is fine. The vampire thing's fine.
You're right. She she does that thing in her head where she tries to talk herself out of the bad stuff, and so like even when her husband and Emily are like obviously having a thing, she's like saying it to herself, but then she's telling herself no, yes, no, like she tries to like talk herself out of it. So you're right, yeah, that is like her coping mechanism is she laughs about it, but it's a really funny scene.
Like sporadically, is something people need to know. She'll like just pop up, be like, they'll think I'm crazy. It's like, yes, they will.
Exactly.
They definitely will.
Yeah. But so one day she's out because there's a graveyard on their property, naturally, and she's out doing her weird graveyard stuff, and she follows the creepy ghost girl, quote unquote ghost girl, to find the antique guy, I think, right? Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the body like disappears when she gets people to come look. So, it's like a girl who's either a ghost or not, who leads her to a dead body, who's dead or not. Like maybe it exists, maybe it doesn't, right? But instead of like investigating to see if the antique guy is alive or not, as she said she saw him, they all just like go home and like tell some crazy story about a town being terrorized by cake.
Yeah, that also did not help the fever dream accusations. I'm like, is this happening right now?
I can imagine, yeah, if you're not in the right state of mind. Because I was into this movie and I was keeping up. I thought.
I was trying so hard.
And then the cake, look, I'm not scared of cake, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's the side note.
I'd be crushing cake. I'm not worried.
Like, I open my window, I hear a noise, and there's German chocolate cake out there. Like, come on.
I almost dream of that, you know? That's a big win.
How's that scary? And so, again, this is what's weird about this whole four-piece. This is the weirdest, like, ABBA tribute group I've ever seen in my life. Like, they
have that vibe.
Yeah. Like, there's scary stuff going on all around them. There's, like, eating lunch and telling stories about cake, and, like, nothing's happening.
They're very nonchalant.
There's marital issues. There's a dead mole. Honestly, at this point, if I'm Woody, I'm like, all right, y'all, see you. Like, I got stuff to do.
He should be stalking the Beach Boys right now, not doing this.
Woody could be auditioning for Magnum PI or something. Like, I don't,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, like Woody's got other things. He's the only one working on the whole property.
Yeah, Duncan's not doing anything. He's just playing bass and being a bad husband.
That's his two main things that he does. Plays bass and is a bad husband.
Those are actually his character traits. That's about it.
Let's see. Duncan goes to town to find a phone, and all the dudes in town follow him inside, and that was really creepy.
Yeah. The old guy, I love them. They're so weird. Yeah, and they're the best part. Like, I love the creepy old dudes. I stand the old guys.
Now, at home, Jessica, like, a full hour into the movie, she looks at this family photo and realizes that the girl looks like Emily, which, like, I saw right away. I think everybody
we
saw
all knew.
Right? Yeah. And she's like a full hour into the movie. She's like, wait a second. This is so anyway, at some point, even after like seeing that this is her in this picture from the 1880s, she goes swimming with her. Yeah. Gets kind of weird.
Like quasi-sexual, like weird.
Yeah, like
swimming session.
Yeah, and then like ghost girl in the water, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's her, right? So it's Emily, right? She's in the wedding dress that the antique guy told them about. So like, yeah, it's like she's there with her as Emily, but then it gets weird and she's coming out of the water as the girl who died. She's the ghost girl in the picture, I guess. And then, yeah, here's the vampire stuff that you're talking about, right? So, like,
which I totally missed.
She, like, bites her, right? Or tries to bite her. I don't think
this is where the biting begins.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in general, in mass, I guess.
And it's right, and it's a short movie. It's only like an hour and 25 minutes, and this is past the hour mark, where like what you said, where the biting starts. And so, yeah, if you just missed that one line where he said some people think she's a vampire, which is easy to miss. Yeah, suddenly like the last 15 minutes is a vampire movie, and you're like, wait, what?
It's like I checked a text or something, and then I missed a pivotal war point.
Yeah. But so Jessica runs inside. She's freaking out, of course. She ends up going out to the road, and she waves down a dude to take her to town. Again, Woody is just like, he's just working. He's alone at the house. And Emily plays a really dirty vampire trick on him and bites him. Emily's been messing with him the whole time.
That's like their one trick too. Basically, is it always ends in biting.
That's all they got.
If you got it, flaunt it, I guess.
When Jessica gets to town, she can't find Duncan, but all the dudes have wounds on their neck, like they've been bitten. It even looks worse than a bite. Like it looks like
a slice.
It's like a botched surgery. Yeah,
yeah. Like they have those little dog chips in their neck, so they can't get too far.
Yeah, and it's like, it's weird because like vampires like not existed, you know. So I mean, there's 40 years of vampire movies, right? So I mean,
Nosferatu was old as heck then.
Yeah, right. There's more than 40 years, right? And so the way that they chose to do the vampire bite as like a slash, it was something. I mean, it's a choice. It's different, and so
it stands out. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I'll give them that. Anyway, so she like collapses. She's freaking out. Obviously, she doesn't know if this is real or not. But Duncan comes and like picks her up, and they go home. And then she sees the wound on his neck. Emily comes out with a knife. All the dudes from town are there. It's really weird.
Every single one.
Yeah, they're all
the
there.
Shriners.
Yeah, Woody's dead. Poor Woody. I don't know. So then, yeah, she runs to the ferry. The guy won't take her. So she, of course, mean mad guy. So she she gets in like a little rowboat, and then a freaky part where the hand comes up and she starts stabbing it.
That was super creepy. Honestly, I'll give him that.
Yeah. And of course,
this whole
Duncan.
Part of the movie kind of makes me appreciate it way more. Like this whole part is very effective.
It is. The ending is really effective. I mean, it's something. It's not effective as like closure.
No, there's nothing resembling that.
Right. So if you're looking for like closure to this weird thing that you just watched, you're not going to get it. But it's effective. To me, a lot of the visuals are effective, and so definitely it accumulates here at the end.
Aesthetically, it clears like every category. I think, honestly.
Yeah, and Emily, and all the people like are on the shore, and they're just like watching her, and she's like,
that shot's scary.
Boat. Yeah,
that shot made me really like I don't know that I like this movie. I have to rewatch it, but I love that shot. It's so creepy.
Yeah, it's they watched her like kill her husband, and that's it, right? And that's it. Like you said, it's really like creepy. Now I'm like waiting, I'm a Friday the 13th. She's in this boat. I'm waiting for something to like jump out, Like I was like, oh wait, did Friday the 13th kind of get this from no? It's just like that's it, like that. And so that's what I mean when there's like no closure. Now what? Like all the creepy vampires.
Carrie also?
I
think it might be neck and neck.
Yeah, Carrie's like 76. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, then this is like a progression. You have like the ominous ending with jump scare, and then ominous ending with jump scare, but it's Jason.
Exactly. That's the progression. Exactly.
Everyone's just ripping each other off a little more.
All right, so we went through it. That that's the basic gist of it. And if that sounded weird, it's a lot weirder than what I even like described. I kind of cut it down to the cliff notes. Yeah. But again, not so weird that I couldn't keep up with it or enjoy it. I kind of liked it. I'll talk a little bit about it, what I thought. But, if you're into like weird stuff from the 70s, it has enough of it there that's your thing. You'll like that. What are your thoughts?
It just kind of occurred to me, actually. This is definitely like at least sort of fullcore, yeah? Like it's got some of those boxes checked, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to get into that.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, it's weird. It's like a vibe, man. And like the vibe was like very off-putting for me for most of it. But then there was like amazing stuff. Like the creepy ending is so effective that it kind of made it worthwhile. Also, the cake scene, ridiculous. Like, that's a vibe.
That was so weird. She's such a hippie. It's so weird.
I thought that was almost like her remembering the first dinner scene that looks just like that same dinner scene. And, like, she's crazy. I thought there was a twist in here. There's not, which is that she is crazy and she's just, like, in a whole different narrative in her head. But
well, yeah, well, that would be cool, right? Because it's like there's it's the voices, right, that she does, and like it could easily be that she's just crazy. And that's when I was watching Rear Window, Hitchcock.
Oh yeah.
The cool part about it is like, what if Jimmy Stewart's wrong, right? Like, what if he's wrong? And the whole movie, most of the movie, you're like, wow, maybe he's just crazy. Maybe he's making this all up. But then you reach the point where you're like, no, he's not. He was right the whole time. And that's the same thing that happens here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
I think that would be compelling. But I do, the more we talk about it, the more I have an even more of an oddball appreciation for it. And there's, I think there's one pivotal thing we didn't mention, which isn't pivotal at all, but there's a scene where she's cutting her meat for dinner and it starts bleeding, and then the voice in her head's like, or the ghost or the vampire or whatever it is, like, blood, bleh, I'm scary.
Exactly, yeah. She's like, is it blood? It's blood.
And then she, like, stops cutting the meat, like she's done with dinner, which makes sense.
Yeah, and we're still at the point where we don't know if that's real, right? Like, if she's seeing that. And, you know, and there's the whole thing where vampires make them see stuff, right? Like,
yeah, and they're like nebulous power set that kind of, like, fluctuates by movie.
Yeah, exactly. So they could be playing on that. They're playing fast and loose with the vampire rules. We know that. So
they're all in daylight, like, they're broad daylight swimming.
Yeah, that's true, and that's part of what I was about to say. So okay, so I like it probably more than I should have. I give it a pass for being 1971. And for me, I think it might rank higher for me because like all this cozy Connecticut fall weather.
Oh yeah.
It's like 90% daytime, like you just said, which is weird for vampires. I didn't even think of that. But I think for me, it makes me like it more because I get to see this beautiful fall weather for most of the movie. But it's still creepy. It's daytime creepy, which is different.
You don't get that too often. Like, that's always kind of it can be a nice change of pace, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's filmed in Connecticut in the fall of '70, and I feel like I could just put it on and just like have it on and just like checking out the scene. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the voices just make it creepy. The voices that she does.
The drums.
Yeah, the drum. Like, it's almost like if you bought like a sound effects tape, you know, like, and you just have that.
It is kind of like a scary Halloween party, like ASMR thing.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. I give it a good 6.5. I could even go 7. I think maybe. I don't know. I know you say you want to watch it again before you rate it, but just to let people know, yeah. Like, I'm not saying it's a 10 out of 10.
I'll give it like the arbitrary, like, I'll give it a 4.5, but there's an asterisk there because, like, I feel like myself coming around to it more just thinking about it.
Sure, yeah.
Like it's one of those ones. It's like an after effect. I'm like, oh, did I actually like that?
So it's funny because you brought up folk horror, and so that's kind of what I was thinking. And so I found this book, and I was like, all right, let's see, like, if it is considered like folk horror. And so there's this book that I was reading. And it's called "We Don't Go Back: A Watcher's Guide to Folk Horror." And it's by
nice.
Howard David Ingham is his name. And so he like asks like the essential question, like, is this folk horror? And he's like, or is it a vampire movie, or is it a ghost movie, or is it American Gothic? And like the answer is yeah, like it's all of those.
It's like all of that plus like weirdo hippie cinema, like, and all. That's crazy. It really is. It's multifaceted. You wouldn't expect Let's Scare Jessica to Death to be like so out of pocket with a genre, but it is.
And he talks about how, you know, he doesn't like in his book he doesn't treat it like a classic. He does acknowledge though that some people that he's seen it as well sort of mentioned as a classic, which is just surprising to me at this point because I didn't think of it that way 3 months ago. You know, I hadn't really heard too much about it. But so his whole thing is like, if we're going to consider this a classic and folk horror or not, like, we have to look at this title, right? So it's like, Let's Scare Jessica to Death. And so who's scaring her? Are they scaring her? Is she scared? And like, he has this great quote where he's like, yeah, she's definitely scared, right? And here's his quote. He says, she's afraid of looking like she's sick, She's afraid of losing her man to another woman. She's afraid of young women who might be imaginary. She's afraid of a town entirely inhabited by creepy old men. She's afraid of her home. She's afraid of losing her home. She's afraid of an antique photo she thought she'd sold, which is like, that's where I got lost, because I thought that they kept it. I don't know. And the last thing he says, she's as afraid of the demons in her head as rhetoric ones outside. I thought that was a good quote.
Really powerful. Like that is kind of cool.
Yeah. So and again, I loved the voices, and I'm glad that was such a powerful part to him as well. Again, he doesn't give it like a 10 out of 10. He doesn't really review them. In this book, I was looking through some of the other movies, and he like has like these symbols for what to expect. And so there's like, if it's really gruesome, he has a symbol. If it's like trigger warning stuff, he has a symbol. And so for this one, what he has is just the symbol of the pillars of what makes early folk horror. He felt were there in this movie. And then he has this other symbol, which I forget what it is.
Upright base.
It's something, but it's like where it's not a rating, it's how wacky it is. And he has two of those. So it's like, not only is it wacky, it's double wacky.
It certainly is that.
So I don't know how high he goes on the wacky scale. I would imagine like 3 or 4, but this is a 2. So it's like not just a little wacky, it's slightly more than a little wacky. Yeah. Which I was fine with. I was fine with his system.
I do appreciate that. And there are 2 scary dinner scenes alone in this movie, which means it is definitely a double wacky.
So you got the meat, and then what's the other part? Are they eating steak again, or are they eating?
I swear they must. It looks like the exact same scene to me. They just filmed 2 different discussions. Like, I thought it was literally a flashback when they first cut to it.
Right, where she was telling the cake story. You thought that was a flashback to the first scene?
I thought it was a flashback, and we were finding out that she'd been crazier than we thought the whole time, and that's what she hears people say.
Correct, yeah.
She's nuts.
That's a good point, but I think the first one was at lunch during the daytime. I think the second one was at dinner at night, right?
That's the thematic centerpiece of the film, is like the time changes with the meals. That'd be kind of cool.
And I like that Emily makes the lunch, and there's like, all right, we're going to sell stuff, and they all get up, and she's just sitting there with all the dishes. And she's like, I don't even live here. Why am I doing all these dishes?
I guess technically she did live there illegally.
Yeah, right. Squatters' rights. Squatters' rights, man. You can't get her out. You got to go to Victor. Yeah, I don't know. So I think that I have to write a song about it, right?
I kind of was thinking the same thing. Are we doing a split? Are we gonna?
Oh, Let's Scare Jessica to Death split. But like mine, yours would probably be like appropriate. Mine, you know how like I'm gonna be all happy and like let's hold on, wait.
Like I kind of want to write one about the pawn shop guy of all things.
Oh, wait, you can do the. Hold on, I'm doing this live. Hold on, let's.
Oh shit! Should I get my guitar?
You got it. Hold on.
It's around.
We can edit this out. Hold on, like I'm here. Let's scare Jessica. You know, I'm gonna be happy about it. Let's scare Jessica. Yeah. Let's scare Jessica. Let's scare Jessica to death. To death. Yeah. To
That's
death.
Good.
Let's scare Jessica to death. What about? Hold on. I don't know if you could hear that. I did this thing on a friend's podcast where I played the keyboard and I was singing, but I was doing a Kate Bush imitation and you couldn't hear the keyboard, so I just sounded stupid, even more stupid. What? That was on the Totally Rad podcast. You guys should go listen to me and Rusty on there. And I did we reviewed the Kate Bush Christmas special, and at the end I did a Kate Bush, but there was no keyboard. It's just me. What are my verses? What are my verses about? So when she sings the song, I need to steal lyrics from that song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like
we'll have meat and cake. We'll take a dip in the lake.
Welcome to a new segment called Writing a Song on a Podcast with Mike and John.
Keep all of this. I love this. We'll have meat and cake. We'll take a dip out in the lake. Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think we're on to something. We're about to drop a Halloween banger. So here's a spoiler. We're recording Christmas songs. It's a real Mike Patton thing to do. As Kelsey Bad Grammar next month. Maybe I can do a vocal in there if we work on this fast enough.
That's how you do it. Christmas songs in October. That's how you do it.
Yeah, I mean, we have a Christmas show. Here's an exclusive, December 7th in Youngstown, Ohio at the West Side Bowl. We're doing a Christmas show, so you can get a limited CD there of brand new songs, only there, probably.
Now, is it more bands doing Christmas songs, or just you doing Christmas songs? Is a whole Christmas show?
The show's Christmas. It's I think it's, and if I misquote the title, please don't take us off the bill. I think it's called Beyond Winter Thunderdome or something like that. It's awesome.
All right.
Might be Beyond Winter Thunderland. There's multiple things in my life called that for some reason. And then we're going to do some originals on the CD and maybe a cover. We're still kind of figuring it out.
Nice.
Heck yeah, man.
I'm glad we just started a song. That's how all the Beatles songs were written, you know. I read that in the book.
We are just the better Beatles is what I've always said.
They had a Christmas podcast, and for some reason they would do Halloween episodes and would write their songs.
I like that. You can listen to those at the Smithsonian. I think they've got the tapes. That's the only place you could hear it.
All right. So before we go, I got a game. Game to play. John didn't know this.
No, it's a surprise.
Okay. But John's familiar with the concept. So our friend Mikey, he posted a little while ago that he's playing at this event called Fuzzfest.
Is it Mikey Golis?
Yeah.
Hi, Mikey. He's awesome.
Hi, Mikey. And I did reach out to him. I didn't want him to think we were making fun of him. But so Mikey knows I'm throwing this at you. And so he's playing Fuzzfest, I believe is in West Virginia. Mikey's a drummer for a band called Trash Rocket, but I think this is his band called GTI, which I think stands for like Get That Ice Cream. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that.
GTI.
I could sign that.
Get that ice cream.
Get that ice cream, son.
Tell your band, Mikey, that's what it stands for.
That's what it's always stood for, before it was even a thing.
If you want to go to Fuzzfest, it is, I believe, in West Virginia. It is September 28th, 2024. It looks like there are a lot of cool bands there, and you get to meet Mikey, most importantly.
Mikey's great.
Now, on this flyer, there are some really cool band names, and I commented to Mikey that I could easily do an episode of Punk Band or Tubi Horror Movie based on this flyer. Yeah.
This is some after midnight horror podcast stuff right here, folks.
Here we go. So what we're doing, guys, is I took the flyer for Fuzzfest. I took some band names. Then I went to tubitv.com, one of my favorite sites where you watch free movies. Go check it out. Yeah, and I found some horror movies, and so what I'm going to do is throw a title at John. I got 12 of them. And John needs to tell me if this title is a horror movie on Tubi or a band on the Fuzzfest 24 flyer.
Oh, man, dude.
Now, the thing about John is that he's usually really good at this stuff, so, you know.
I don't remember how I did on the episodes we recorded. I definitely, there's one time in my life I've, like, been the man, and it was acing your Friday the 13th quiz, and I don't think I'll ever live up to that again.
Was that in the zine, or was that on a podcast?
It was in the zine. You had me, take it as a beta test, and I'm such a weirdo, I knew everything.
Yeah, I was like, oh, man, that's too easy, and you're like, no, I just know it all.
No, I'm just, believe me, I saw those movies too many times.
Okay, I'm going to throw an easy one at you to start, okay?
Okay.
Lowlifes.
I'm going to say band, but this is deceptive, I feel like.
Lowlifes is a movie, and I thought you would know it because you know all the, like, popular movies, and my brother just sent me that one last night.
Oh, is that a popular one?
Yeah, I don't know if my brother was watching it. I assumed it was.
Mike, I'm on the fringe, dude. I'm alternative.
Well, so this one I learned today is a Tubi original.
Oh, real? Oh, they do that? That's crazy.
Yeah, and Brett said it was good.
Kind of were like a nexus of all media.
Right, I know. Like they just steal stuff, right?
Well, you know.
But Brett just sent me this one last night, and he said it was good. So a Tubi original. It's called Lowlifes. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Rockwell's Ghost.
I'm gonna say band again.
It's a band.
Oh, thank God! I needed one.
All right. Scare Tape. One word. Scare Tape.
Movie.
Band. Can you see why I thought this was so great? This flyer is amazing. All right.
Scare Tape. I'm not buying your CD
Scare
now.
Tape. I want to go to Fuzzfest and watch Scare Tape.
I would actually love to do that.
If Scare Tape and GTI were on opposing stages, I'd have a hard time picking who I'm going to watch.
But I'd go see. I now hate Scare Tape because I got their name wrong, so I'd go see Mikey.
All right. Also, one word: Death Dream.
Movie?
That's a movie.
Oh, whew.
Paralyzed with fear.
Movie?
That's a tricky one because it's easy for movie, but you could see some band going with that.
That could be like a what is Joy Division type thing easily.
Yeah.
With poofy pure hair, kind of.
All right, this one is Cult of Crowley.
Oh man, this one could go either way. My gut says movie.
It's a band.
Oh,
and here's the weird thing: they spell of O-V.
Oh, that's terrible.
Cult of Crowley. It's a band. Shout out to Mark Crowley, Vista Blue bass player. He's got his own cult.
I thought it was literally his band. I was like, oh my god.
Oh no, that would be amazing. But
yeah, that'd be all. Like, that was the inside job just to shame me.
All right, here's one. It's called Wind Rider, and it's got a Y, W-Y-N-D, Wind Rider, all one word.
Because, like, hypothetically, this is not my answer yet, but this could be like an 80s movie, like Mad Max core weird thing, or this could be like some band with way too many synth players. So I'm going to say it's a band with too many synth players, or just a band.
It's a band. We'll have to find out the number of synth players involved.
It better be 7.
All right, this one's called Vi, V-I-Y, Vi.
Oh, movie.
Have you seen it?
I've seen the poster on Shudder for like 5 years, but I've never.
Oh, it's on Shudder. Okay, I didn't. Yeah.
It was.
They do share some stuff. Yeah.
It fluctuates.
Okay, here's one. Weed Demon. 2 words. Weed Demon.
I hope Weed Demon's a band.
It's a band.
Yeah, I don't do drugs, but I'd listen to Weed Demon.
No, but I could watch Weed Demon, yeah.
Sounds like a fun, just because it's fun to say, really. Even if they're not my vibe, I'd buy the shirt.
Right. All right. Reign of Chaos. Reign, like R-E-I-G-N. Reign of Chaos.
I feel like band.
It's a movie.
Oh.
It's tough. All right. 2 more. People playing along. There's no way they're getting these. 2 more. No. Ghost Road. 2 words. Ghost Road.
Ooh. Ghost Road is a band, and we played a show with them once.
That's unfair. That is a band, correct.
You can pull up the flyer, I guess you can't pull up the flyer if I say that and pick another one, because I'd still guess band. Ghost Road.
No, that's good. That's fair
Ghost
game.
Road.
If you played a show with them, that's in your pocket. You had it.
I was like, yeah. I didn't know when we played the show that I was secretly studying for this.
You got to tell them.
Quickly shout out those guys, Michael, Jeffrey, Toby, Kaiden. I'm forgetting somebody and they're going to yell at me. Those guys are awesome, really nice guys, and they were super cool to us when we played together.
Awesome. They should also make a movie to sell to Tubi called Ghost Road.
Yeah.
It could just be a documentary about the band. That's right. Yeah.
Those are the Appalachian apparitions, boy.
All right, one more movie on Tubi or band name on the Fuzzfest flyer. Bone Machine. 2 words. Bone Machine.
Oh no. This could be my Waterloo moment. I want to say band.
It's a band.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Very good. I think you went more than 50%. That's winning. That's winning in this game.
You get your permit for that one.
I hope you guys played along because I think that's hilarious. If you were counting,
that's awesome.
We're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies and 7 bands, so it wasn't quite even. I also noticed something fun. They had the Jack in the Box Rises. I think I made you watch a Humpty Dumpty movie, right?
Oh, yeah, you certainly did make me watch it.
Yeah, but
there's a franchise.
Yeah, exactly. But I watched one of the Jack in the Box movies because I just thought it was absurd to be scared of something that's literally stuck in a box.
I was like, want to go to Walmart and buy all the I can't believe they put these on discs, direct to video movies.
Yes, yeah. But that's what Tubi's got some fun stuff. You can find Jack in the Box, Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, you can find all that stuff.
Quickly, it's related to that. Shout out to Pluto for having Let's Scare Jessica to Death for free. That's a big win for us.
Yeah, awesome. These apps are so great. I also discovered just recently because I use Plex a lot. Do you use Plex at all?
Plex is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so I use Plex. Well, I use Plex like to store my stuff at home and play it on the Roku, and then also I'll share with Todd, my brother. Like he's got all of our family's home movies on there, and I can access that from his
amazing.
computer in Ohio. I can access it here, and if you go on live TV on Plex, they've got live horror channel. They got live everything, but there are like 10 horror channels that you could. Shudder has one. There's a live Shudder channel for free. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. I favorited like 5 of them, and so now I just flip through those.
I need to look into that more. I've only kind of like dipped my toes into the Plex situation, you know.
I've only used it like as storage. Like I've never actually looked at what they have on the app, and they have tons of cool stuff. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Go check it out. Anyway, check out the blog, snowindsouthtown.wordpress.com. You can keep up with all the 70s horror stuff I'll be watching, along with all the other horror stuff that's not 70s, because there's a lot of cool stuff I need to catch up on. I'm not just doing 70s, guys. You can find my full list of 70s films there, as well as on our Facebook. I haven't put it on Instagram yet. Maybe I'll put it on there. Just look for Snow in Southtown. Rusty and I will be back with another 70s horror bonus show next month. It's a good one. It's not one on my list, and it's turning 50 years old this year, so that's your hint. And it's not Black Christmas. We will do Black Christmas and Christmas.
Oh, that turns 50 this year too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's what a year.
Yeah, it's a great
74,
year.
Wow.
Check out Kelsey Bad Grammar. Check out Vista Blue. Check out Oasis. That's our other band.
No, it's not.
We're coming back. I don't know. Man. Have a fun Halloween season. Scare everybody to death. Any closing words?
Just thank you for having me. This was an awesome little flashback, man. And everyone have a great spooky season.
Yeah, dude. Talk to you soon.
Heck yeah, man.
Leave the world you know above and stay with me, my love. Stay forever, my love. We're together, my love.
He likes her.
Leave the world you know.
It's blood, Jessica, it's blood.
And stay
It's blood.
with me, He's terrific. I mean, really.
He's an important man. He was with the Philharmonic.
Are you gonna play somewhere around here?
No, he's gonna farm, raise apples, have a garden, get back to nature.